All right, Double Take Sports Talk here. Darren Watts on the opposite side. Daryl.
That's right.
All
I'm here.
right. Check us out on our podcast starting every new week with the NFL on Thursday. We will have what to look for in the NFL. We will also have our predictions for each game. We will also wrap up the week on Tuesday with stats and final scores for each game. Catch an episode of Double Take Sports Talk. You may just find it useful or entertaining. Maybe both. Find us on these various social media websites.
Yeah, Double Take Sports Talk is, of course, on social media. We are on Twitter at DTST2414. We're on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page at the Watch Brothers. And we're also on YouTube. Hit that like button. Tell it there.
Just hit it. Hit
Yeah,
that like button.
hit it.
Just
Hit it
hit it.
good, too. Just hit it.
You don't even have to listen to it. Just hit
That's right. That's right.
it.
Yeah, and we also got Blog Talk feature critical thinking and analysis. You can check that out at doubleTakeSportsTalk.blogspot.com.
There it is. Darren here. Left side of me, Daryl.
That's right.
Catch our episodes every Tuesday and Thursday with the NFL Double Take Sports Talk. Until then, ciao.
Ciao.
Coming up on Double Take Sports Talk, 5 good minutes with the Watch Brothers. A new week in the NFL. We will give you matchups of the week, predictions, and what you need to know for the week, followed by other announcements and news. That's all coming up next on DTST.
All right, this is it. Double Take Sports Talk 5 good minutes with the Watch Brothers. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daryl. Outside of me on the computer via Skype. Say hello to Daryl. Watch everybody.
Yep, I'm here. To the show.
All right. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Um, we got new week here. We need to know and all that. You ready to rock this with there?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's roll.
All right, here's what to look for Week 14 via NFL Communications. Hope everybody enjoyed Week 14. I'm going to start this one off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wide receiver Antonio Brown ties the NFL with 88 receptions this season and has totaled 463 catches since 2013. With 7 catches at Buffalo on Sunday, Brown will have the most receptions by a player over any 4-year span in NFL history, passing Pro Football Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison, 469 catches from 1999 to 2002. Players with the most receptions over any 4-year span in NFL history is Wes Welker from 2009 to 2012 with the Patriots for 449. Antonio Brown this year, 2013 to this year, with the Pittsburgh Steelers at 463. And Marvin Harrison, 1999 to 2002 with the Indianapolis Colts for 469. Brown leads the NFL with 11 touchdown receptions and ranks fourth in the league with 1,052 receiving yards. With 148 yards against the Bills, Brown will become the fifth player in NFL history to record 4 consecutive seasons with at least 1,200 receiving yards and 8 touchdown catches. The players with the most consecutive seasons with 1,200 receiving yards and 8 touchdown catches involves, of course, one Antonio Brown doing it now with the Steelers, Lance Allworth, 63 to 66 with San Diego with 4, Randy Moss, 1998 to 2001 with the Minnesota Vikings with 4, Marvin Harrison, 1999 to 2003 with the Indianapolis Colts with 5, and Jerry Rice, 1988 to 1996 with the San Francisco 49ers with 9. Moving on to the Denver Broncos. Linebacker Von Miller leads the NFL with 12.5 sacks this season and has 72.5 career sacks in his first 6 seasons in the league. With 2.5 sacks at Tennessee on Sunday, Miller would tie Pro Football Hall of Famer Bruce Smith as the third fastest player to reach 75 career sacks, doing so in his 85th career game. Players to reach 75 sacks career in the fewest games since individual sacks became an official stat in 1982 has been, of course, Von Miller with 84 with Denver. Richard Dent, well, Von Miller would be the one if he do get 2.5 sacks. Richard Dent with the Bears with 92. Derek Thomas with the Chiefs with 91. Bruce Smith with the Bills with 85. J.J. Watt with the Texans with 82. And Reggie White with the Philadelphia Eagles with 62. Moving on to the Arizona Cardinals. Since entering the NFL in 2015, running back David Johnson leads the league with 28 total touchdowns, including 19 rushing touchdowns, 8 receiving scores, and a kickoff return touchdown. With the rushing touchdown at Miami on Sunday, Johnson would join Pro Football Hall of Famer Gay Sayers as the only players in NFL history with 20 plus rushing touchdowns, 5 plus receiving touchdowns, and a kickoff return touchdown in their first 2 seasons. And of course, they're the only two. So, well, Gay Sayers is the only one, and David Johnson could be a future one in Week 14. Did I get Week 14 right? Yeah, 14. All right. Okay. Johnson has recorded at least 100 scrimmage yards in each of the Cardinals' 12 games this season. With 100 scrimmage yards on Sunday, he would tie Edgerrin James with 13 in 2005 for the longest streak of consecutive games with 100 scrimmage yards to begin the season in NFL history. And of course, the most consecutive games with at least 100 scrimmage yards to start the season. Larry Brown with 1972 Washington with 10. Edgerrin James in 2000 with Indianapolis Colts with 12. And of course, David Johnson right now with the 2016 Cardinals with 12. And then you got Edgerrin James again in 2005 with Indianapolis Colts with 13. Moving on to the Oakland Raiders. Quarterback Derek Carr passed for 2 touchdowns in the Raiders' 38-24 victory against Buffalo in Week 13. Carr has 77 touchdown passes in his first 3 seasons, and with 3 touchdowns at Kansas City on Thursday Night Football, Carr will become the 5th player in NFL history with 80 touchdown passes in his first 3 seasons. Players with the most touchdown passes in the first 3 seasons: Andy Dalton, the 2011-2013 with the Cincinnati Bengals with 80. Peyton Manning, 1998-2000 with the Indianapolis Colts with 85. Andrew Luck, 2012-2014 with the Indianapolis Colts with 86. And Dan Marino, 1983-1985 with the Miami Dolphins with 98. Moving on to the Dallas Cowboys, quarterback Dakota Prescott has 10 games with a passer rating of 100 or higher this season, the most by a rookie quarterback in NFL history. With a 100-plus passer rating after New York Giants on Sunday Night Football, Prescott will become the 8th different quarterback in NFL history to have 11 or more games with a 100-plus rating in a single season. And the quarterbacks with a 100 rating and 11 or more games in the season includes Kurt Warner in 1999 with the St. Louis Cardinals with 11, Peyton Manning, Carson Palmer, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Carson Palmer all have 11. Steve Young, Tom Brady, and Tom Brady again all with 12, and Aaron Rodgers with 13. Prescott tops NFL rookies with 2,974 passing yards, and 19 touchdown passes, while the Cowboys rookie running back Ezekiel Elliott leads the league with 1,285 rushing yards and ranks second with 12 rushing touchdowns. With a passing touchdown from Prescott on Sunday night, the Cowboys will become the 3rd team in NFL history to have a rookie pass for 20 touchdowns and a rookie rush for 10 touchdowns in the same season. For Prescott, the teams who have the players who have done that was Cam Newton with the Carolina Panthers in 2011 with 21 passing touchdowns and 24 rushing touchdowns, and 2012 with Robert Griffin III with the Washington Redskins with 20 passing touchdowns and 13 rushing touchdowns. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what you need to know and what to look for in Week 14. Hope everybody enjoys it.
All right. Just what you need to know for week 14. Check. Now, moving on to the best part of the show is our predictions. You ready back with some there?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
All right, we start off with tonight's game. Make sure I got this right. We have the 10-2 Oakland Raiders going up against the 9-3 Kansas City Chiefs. It's gonna be a good game. Daryl, who do
Good
you
game.
have for it?
I have the Oakland Raiders in this game.
All right. Agreed. I have the Oakland Raiders also. Oakland Raiders, I see them winning. They winning on paper, so I see them winning on the football field.
Me too. Me too.
All right. Next game, we have the 1 o'clock game on CBS. The 7-5 Pittsburgh Steelers against the 6-6 Buffalo Bills. Who do you have in this game?
Steel City, Pittsburgh.
We on neutral ground so far.
Yeah, that's gonna end. That's gonna change.
Oh yes. This next
Gonna
game will
change.
change it. Yeah, I got Pittsburgh in this game also. This next game is about to change all of that. Next game, also 1 o'clock on CBS. We have the 8-4 Denver Broncos against the 6-6 Tennessee Titans. Who do you have in this game?
Denver Broncos.
Bam! That's our disagreement. I am going with the Tennessee Titans in this game.
Yeah, that's must be nice, huh?
Yeah. I'm going with the
Must
Tennessee
be
Titans.
nice.
I'm going with the Titans in this game. I'm going with the Titans.
Okay, very well, man. Very
Yeah,
well.
I'm going with the Titans in this game. Even though that the
Okay.
Broncos did dominate them in 2013, but that was a
That's
Peyton Manning.
too.
That was
yeah.
a Peyton Manning team
Yeah.
then, and on top of
That
that,
was
that was
sorry.
a lot better, more team than that. But things have changed.
Yeah, exactly. That was 2013. Things has changed, man.
I'm going with the Tennessee Titans in this game.
All right, very interesting.
All right, next game, 1 o'clock on Fox. We have the 6-5-1 Washington Redskins against the 5-7 Philadelphia Eagles. I think we might disagree with this game too. Who do you have in this game?
I did pick the Eagles, but I changed it. I got the Redskins.
I see. Had you stayed with that pick, we would have disagreed. I got Washington in this game also.
We would disagree. I just can't see Philadelphia winning. I just can't. Even though Rogers dropped too, they dropped pretty badly too. But
Oh yes.
they could dominate this one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They can, and we'll see what happens with this game. Fox, 1 o'clock. Next game, also 1 o'clock on Fox. Excuse me about that. We have the 5-6-1 Arizona Cardinals against the 7-5 Miami Dolphins. We're gonna disagree with this game too. Who do you have in this game?
I got the Arizona Cardinals in this game.
Yep, disagreement. I'm going with the Dolphins in this game. I'm going with the Dolphins in this game.
Okay. All right. Help yourself, man. Help yourself.
Next game. Now this better be an agreement. Next game we have also 1 o'clock on Fox. The 6-6 Minnesota Vikings against the 2-10 Jacksonville Jaguars. Who do you have in this game?
Minnesota Vikings.
Agreed. The Minnesota Vikings in this game. Although Jacksonville almost very visibly closely match up to them.
Yeah. Yeah, they should. On paper, they almost do, man.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's improving. It's just the fact of them actually just finding the right people to, bring on that improvement.
Thing is that I think this is gonna be a tight game.
It could be.
I think
yeah.
this game is gonna be tight, and I think Minnesota might be able to pull away from this one. Okay, we have our next disagreement. Next game, 1 o'clock on CBS. We had the 6-6 Houston Texans against the 6-6 Indianapolis Colts. Who do you have in this game?
Sweet. I got the Texans.
I disagree. It's going to be an even matchup. The Indianapolis Colts are going to take this win.
Even after they blew that Sunday night game? Did you forget about that already?
I didn't forget about it.
And so you think now that the Colts had dominated the Jets on Monday Night Football, that they can pull this one off?
No. God, no. That's not what I'm basing it off of.
What are you basing it off of?
I'm basing it off the statistics. They lead in more of the categories facing off against each other. I got the Colts this game. At home.
So it wasn't like that Sunday Night Football when they played that Colts dang near dominated almost the whole entire portion of it against the Texans, and the Texans pulled off that win by a field goal in overtime.
And
Yeah.
they have been pulling out games in overtime. The Colts defense cannot handle the Texans offense when in the fourth quarter. Now, the Texans.
I
The
got the Colts.
Texans.
I got the Colts. I got them at home.
Mm-mm.
I got them
Nope.
at home. I got them.
Congratulations to you.
Yeah, I got them at home. Next game, 1 o'clock. Also on Fox, we have the 5-7 San Diego Chargers against the 4-8 Carolina Panthers. Who do you have in this game, Daryl?
Philip Rivers, check.
Check.
San Diego Chargers, check.
Check. I'm with it. Got the San Diego Chargers in this game also. Next game, also 1 o'clock on CBS. We have the 4-7-1 Cincinnati Bengals against the 0-12 Cleveland Browns. I heard reports that Robert Griffin III might be starting this game.
Impressive.
I've heard reports. I don't know if that's going to actually be true or not. But
Impressive.
who do you have in this game?
The Bengals better win. They better win.
I agree.
So I got them.
I got them too. They better win. Period.
They better win.
I agree. Definitely agree. Next game, also 1 o'clock on CBS. That is very interesting. We have the 3-9 Chicago Bears against the 8-4 Detroit Lions, an NFC North battle. Who do you have in this game?
The top dogs. I got the Lions.
Agreed.
I got the Lions.
Agreed. No questions. No questions. The only thing that Chicago lead in with them is freaking total rush yards allowed. Actually, I think they allow more rushing yards in the game than they have in their entire franchise history, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, after the way they dominated San Francisco last week. Good God.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to think about that one.
You know what I thought about it.
Well, you thought it was going to go into a tie.
I still think it was a tie. If it wasn't for those 3 rushing touchdowns, what would it been?
Probably a tie. Unless the defense decided they wanted to show up.
Nobody went showing up that game. I still didn't believe nobody showed up. That's where them 3 rushing touchdowns came from. Like, let's just open a whole
defense
phone.
Yeah, the defense just did not come to play at all. Neither did the offense.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did not come to play. But that was interesting, though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, next game. We also have. Oh no, this is actually a 4-5 game on CBS. We have the 3-9 New York Jets against the 1-11 San Francisco 49ers. Who do you have in this game?
Boy, this is the reminiscence of last week of Chicago and San Francisco.
Yes,
Got
sir.
to pick a team to win.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Good God.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Uh-huh.
I should pull a U, but I'm not going to do it. I'm a risk taker. I got the Jets in this game.
Good idea, because I got the Jets in this game, too. Don't pull a risk taker like me.
Yeah. Yeah. The idiot of the cradle of idiocy.
Yeah, I mean,
The cradle of idiocy.
Hey, I didn't believe neither one of them would win. And I still believe neither one of them win because neither one of them came up to show up to play. They just came out there, they just ran, and that was it. That's all they did.
So it's kind of like recess.
Mm-hmm. It was just like recess. I mean, overtime. I still believe it was overtime. Somebody had to win to make it look good.
Wow. Who don't know this?
Next game, we have 4:25 game. We have the 5-7 New Orleans Saints against the 7-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who do you have in this game? This is a good disagreement right here. Who do you have in this game?
Boy, I am going to tell you, the Bucs look good.
Yes, they do.
For them to be 7-5, they look terrific.
Yes, they do.
But I am taking a big risk. I got the Saints.
Me too. I got the Saints in this game. I thought this was going to be a disagreement.
No.
I just believe that New Orleans can defeat their arch rivals, their rivals. I believe they could, defeat them.
That's an NFC South rival, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why I believe that New Orleans could take them. They know how to play them. They know what to do. So I believe that New Orleans could take this, although on paper, Tampa Bay's supposed to win this game.
Yeah, they got them as the big dogs.
No for me.
Well, actually, what is New Orleans the actual
Now, actually,
favorites to win this game?
for me, New Orleans is supposed to be the favorites to win this game anyway, but
Okay,
because they are the NFC South rivals, I don't see Tampa Bay stopping them.
I don't either. I don't either.
They in Florida too.
And they really don't have a rushing defense.
Mm-mm.
Well, New Orleans have a good rushing defense, not too bad, but the Buccaneers don't even have a running game.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, if they have to allow Winston to try to pull him off in his wins, and he has been pulling through, but I
Yeah,
don't think they'll put this out against the Saints defense.
right. But we'll see.
We'll see.
That's on 425 on Fox. Next game, also on 425, the second of three 425 games, the 7-5 Atlanta Falcons against the 4-8 Los Angeles Rams. Daryl?
Mm-hmm. The Birds, man. I got the Falcons.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I got them. No question about it.
Next game, last game of 425 games on Fox.
A good game too.
Yes, a very good game. We have the 8-3-1 Seattle Seahawks against the 6-6 Green Bay Packers. Disagreement, Daryl?
Just look like it.
Who do you
Just
have?
look like it. I'm tell you, the Packers. I've always picked them to win these games, and the Packers have looked good. But there are some times that they have lost 6 games for a reason. Seattle's stronger. They're the better team. I got them in this game.
It's amazing. I got the Green Bay Packers in this game.
It is amazing on how on Sunday night when the Packers played the Eagles, you picked the Eagles to win that game. I picked the Packers to win that game.
Let me
And
ask,
now all of a sudden, you picked the Packers in this 425 game against the Seahawks. Really?
Philadelphia and the Green Bay Packers. Where was they at?
When they in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood?
Nope. They couldn't have
So
been.
you,
This is
so
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. They are in Green Bay.
they gonna intrude.
No.
Just like I said, get New England. They intruded their property.
They did.
So
They
you don't think they gonna do the same thing this time?
No.
Oh,
Not against
wow.
Mr. Rogers. No. Not against Mr. Rogers. No. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Oh, no. No. Not this time. Maybe next time, but no, not this time.
Yeah, this time.
But you have to go back. You have to go back and think about the history of these two teams when you go back and look at them. You have to look at how Green Bay came back strong.
Yeah,
You have to look at even when Green Bay got screwed out of the game that was supposed to have been that whole controversial call. Seattle really do not have enough, for me personally, do not have enough to get past Green Bay. They really don't. Because their games stay tight. They're not the stronger defense. Their games always stay tight.
This game is going
are-
to be about. This game is going to be about defense. That's what it's going to be about.
It's going to be about, it has to be on both sides of the ball. It has to be where both teams can actually get in a rhythm.
I mean, who's the quarterback that's actually going to try to pick this defense apart? That's why I say that the game is going to be all about the defense. What quarterback is really just going to pick their defense apart? Is it going to be Russell Wilson picking the Packers defense apart, or is it Aaron Rodgers in his neighborhood picking apart the Seattle's defense?
It's going to be both. But here's the question. Who is going to actually stop Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers? Is it going to be the Green Bay defense stopping Russell Wilson? Or is it going to be the Seattle defense stopping Mr. Rodgers?
I see Seattle. Seattle is going to be the one. If anything, I think Seattle can limit Green Bay on third down conversions to get first downs. If anything. That's what I see, personally.
Green Bay owns the third down percentages with 50%. They convert 48% of their third downs. Green Bay have only allowed 25% of first downs.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Now Seattle only did 16. That's weird. I don't even know if that's right.
Maybe. I don't know. But we'll see though. That's gonna be another good game, of course, as usual.
It is. We'll catch that 425 on Fox. That is the third of the 425 games. Now on to the bigger picture, the very
Uh,
good game, the
uh,
Sunday night football game. The 7-5 Baltimore Ravens against the 10-2. I'm sorry, against
th-
the against
that's
the
Monday night, isn't it?
yes, the 11-1 Dallas Cowboys against the 8-4 New York Giants. Catch that game on NBC 8:30. Who do you have in this game?
Upset alert. I got the Giants.
Oh, you believe that the Giants are going to sleep the Cowboys?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes, I do.
Well, there's our
Yes,
other
I do.
disagreement. I believe that Dallas is going to get their revenge because the Giants was the only team that beat them. That's their only
Mm-hmm.
loss that came from. So
Mm-hmm.
I believe that Dallas is going to get their revenge and they're going to split the series. At that time, Dallas was still trying to find their identity. What's Dakota Prescott playing? I think Tony Romo was playing.
Yeah, you might be right.
I think Tony Romo was playing at that time. So
You might be
considering
right.
now that Dakota Prescott is playing, and I don't think he really faced the Giants defense. You got
Mm-mm.
Jason Pierre-Paul, he's gone for the rest of the year. So who are you gonna have to help? Who's gonna step up in the Giants' shoes to come in and try to get Dakota Prescott? I can't see the Giants winning this game. I got Dallas. I got Dallas.
Moving on.
I got 12-1 and 8-5. Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants. Catch that game 8:30 on NBC. And lastly but not least, now we have the Monday night game. This one is interesting.
Yeah, this gonna be interesting.
8:30 on ESPN, we had the 7-5 Baltimore Ravens against the 10-2 New England Patriots. Daryl?
Unfortunately, even though Baltimore has better advantages against New England,
Oh yeah,
but I don't know. I got the Patriots in this game now.
so do I. I'm not even gonna take a gamble and try to pick Baltimore. Not doing it.
Not doing it this time.
Not doing it. This is not the
I
same.
mean,
This is not the same Baltimore team that made it to the Super Bowl.
this is not the Ray Rice era. This is not, of course, this is not the same Joe Flacco we're talking about here. Ray Lewis is gone. He retired. And we're not talking about the same Terrell Suggs. So everything is falling apart. And then Steve Smith Sr., he's been battling injuries. And so this is going to be, it's going to, ow. This is going to be pretty tough. So I'm not taking any
I'm
chances.
not
I
taking
got
any,
the,
me either.
I got it.
And you're absolutely right. I'm not taking any chances. You
Mhm.
catch that game 8:30 on ESPN Monday night at Gillette Stadium in New England. Well, in Foxborough.
Yeah.
All right. Check us out on the social media side. Get more involved in our podcast. We're on Twitter at DTST2414. Like us on Facebook, Double Take Sports Talk page, The Watch Brothers. We're on YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit it. I don't care what you do. You ain't got to listen to it. Just hit it. Also, we got the blog, Feature Critical Thinking of Analysis. You can check that out at doubletakesportstalk.blogspot.com.
Okay. Darren, do you want to add anything before we get to the bigger picture?
No, I have
Okay.
anything to add.
Okay. All right. Before we get up on out of here, we want to go ahead and remind everybody of the playoff picture is coming, coming close, drawing near. As we take a look at the AFC, the Raiders and the Patriots, rattle out the top two seeds. The Raiders own the tie, so they're both 10-2. Raiders got the first seed, Patriots got the second. And then you got your bottom seeds. You got the Ravens in the third seed. Texas is the fourth seed. Chiefs with the fifth seed. And the Broncos with the sixth and the final seed. Now, of course, this is just week 14. It is bound to change. and it could. So, just a little friendly reminder. Looking over to the NFC side, we have, of course, the Cowboys and the Seahawks right out the top two seeds. Cowboys own it. 11-1 got the first seed, and the Seahawks got the second seed. Third seed belongs to the Lions. The fourth seed goes to the Falcons. The fifth seed is the G-Man Giants. And then the Buccaneers rattle out their sixth and final seed. And then we got the playoff scenario. The New England Patriots can clinch the AFC East Division title with their win plus a Miami loss or a tie, or two, a New England tie and a Miami loss. And New England can also clinch a first round bye. This is just so sad. I'm sorry. This is so sad. New England can clinch a first round bye with, of course, their win, Miami lost or tie, or Pittsburgh lost or tie.
So that means Pittsburgh will be playing Buffalo. That
Uh-huh.
means that Buffalo, of course, will have to lose. And then
Mm-hmm.
who was the other team? Miami.
Miami, they will have to lose.
Miami will be facing the Arizona Cardinals, and I projected to pick the Miami Dolphins in this game. You picked Arizona.
Yes, dear. So yeah, that is the scenario for New England. Now, the Raiders. The Raiders can clinch a playoff berth in four ways.
They could probably clinch it off the top of my head, probably with this win against the Chiefs. A Chiefs win, and I mean with a Chiefs loss and
Not in
a
time.
okay
Not in time.
a Broncos
Here's how it
loss.
goes. Here's how it goes. Oakland can clinch the playoff berth with their win and a Miami loss or a tie.
Miami
Or
loss or a tie.
in the second one, you was right. Oakland win and a Denver loss. Or number three, Oakland tie and a Miami loss. And a Baltimore loss or a tie. Or number four, a Oakland tie, Miami loss, or a Pittsburgh loss or
Man,
tie.
somebody's guaranteed to clinch a playoff spot this week anyway. New England
Mm-hmm.
and Oakland are going to clinch their playoff spots,
Yes, they
but
are.
they are not going to clinch the number one seed until the literally right at the end of the week, if not
I'll
next
say
week.
week 15. I'll say week 15.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
say week 15.
Cause they gonna clinch it. They just gonna clinch it. Well, I mean, with the Miami win, I believe they gonna have. I think gonna probably put some plans on back hold.
Yeah, they could. They could. Okay. NFC side. Dallas Cowboys. They could clinch the NFC
They're clinching
East
it. They're clinching it.
with, of course, a single Dallas win. Nothing else. They have to win and they'll clinch it.
Now they
That's the
got
NFC East. That is the NFC East. They can clinch the first round bye with a Dallas win and a Detroit loss or a tie.
Woo,
It's going to be tough.
oh
That
yeah.
is going to be tough.
Cause did we got the Lions winning this game? Against
Yes,
the
we
Bears?
do.
Yeah. So they're not
Yes,
gonna
we do.
clinch that first round bye.
They're not going to clinch the first round. Or. There's one of two ways. Here's the other one. This is not going to happen either. I don't think it's going to happen. You may think it's going to happen, but I don't think so. A Dallas win and a Seattle loss.
I picked Green Bay to win. So yeah, Dallas gonna clinch it.
I
Dallas gonna
can't see
clinch.
that.
Well,
I
the
mean,
problem, like I said, the problem is gonna be Detroit, so they may not clinch.
yeah. So they may not clinch it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Dallas can clinch home field advantage. I like hearing this better versus New England. Let's just be real about it.
Yeah, really.
And I'm not even a fan of Dallas. They just look so good. Dallas can clinch home field advantage throughout the NFC playoffs with a Dallas win. Oh, God. You might as well just stop this rap. They can clinch it with a Dallas win, Detroit loss, and a Seattle loss.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. Let me cool myself. Okay. Last scenario. The Seattle Seahawks. Seattle could clinch the NFC West division title with the Seattle win and an Arizona loss or a tie, or a Seattle tie and an Arizona loss. That's the scenario so far.
It's gonna be
Oh,
very
and not to
interesting.
mentioning Not to mention the teams that's been eliminated for the playoffs: New York Jets, Jacksonville Jaguars, of course Cleveland Browns, and the San Francisco 49ers.
Going back to that AFC real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Does something look familiar with that AFC picture? At the 1 and 2 seeds? Don't that bring you back to something?
Bring me back to 2002 AFC Championship game.
The only difference is that New England had that number 1 seed.
Exactly.
And Oakland, I think, had the 2 seed. Was Oakland a
Yeah,
2 seed
something like
that
that.
year?
Either 2 or the 3 seed. No, yeah, it was
No.
either 2 or the... No, it might have been a 3 seed. I don't remember. I don't too much remember.
I couldn't
But
tell
yeah,
you either.
yeah, Oakland got that tie based off of strength of victory, with Oakland 467 to the Patriots 358. That's how Oakland owns that tie.
Wait a minute, say that again?
Oakland is ahead of New England based on strength of victories. Or victory.
Is that how they determine their
467.
wins?
I believe so. I don't know if it's strength of margin, points of victory. I'm not sure,
Oh.
but that's how they determine it.
Hmm.
That's
Got
how
it.
they determine
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it
So,
sounds good to me.
yep, that's the whole playoff picture, the scenarios. This is going to be a very fun week, a very disappointing and or a frustrating one. So stick around. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, you
Dear,
ain't lying.
you ready to get up out of here?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, let's go. This is another edition of Double Take Sports Talk. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daryl. I'm society via Skype. Darren.
Yep.
All right. Catch up with us on another one. Of course, if you like what you see, subscribe. We always welcome the feedbacks. Comment below. Until then, ciao.
Ciao.